In this tutorial, we'll be going over how to create amazing marketing videos for your t-shirt designs. We will be using a brand new online video creation software called InVideo. The software is super easy to use, even for complete beginners. Once you create your video, you can use it to market your t-shirt designs on social media, your website, or any other place your customers may be. The videos you create will help you build brand awareness, attract new customers, and increase your online sales. Forget about hiring an expensive video production company or marketing agency. With InVideo, you can create amazing marketing videos for your t-shirts in minutes. To create your videos, all you need are images or video clips of your t-shirts and designs. For the best results, I recommend using image or video mock-ups of your t-shirt designs. You can then drag and drop your images or mock-ups into the pre-made video templates to quickly create professional marketing videos. So let's head over to the InVideo site and go over how to create amazing marketing videos for your t-shirt designs. You can find a link to the InVideo website in the video description below. After you've signed up for InVideo, you will then be able to log in with your email and password. You should then be taken to the screen with the 6 options for you to decide which type of video you want to create. For our example, we're going to go to the Premade Templates option where you can find and customize templates for anything and everything. Go ahead and select the Premade Templates option now. This should take you to the template selection page where you can browse through a collection of over 1,500 templates. At the top of the screen in the banner, you can select the size of the template you want to create based on where you'll be posting your video. You can select a template made for a Facebook story, a YouTube landscape video, an Instagram story, an Instagram post, or a Facebook newsfeed post. To create a video with the standard dimensions of 16 by 9, go ahead and select YouTube landscape. These are best for posting on YouTube and also your website and other locations. Underneath the banner, you'll see the categories menu. Here you'll find tons of different categories depending on the goal for your video, such as videos under 10 minutes, slideshows, video ads, or promotional videos. You can also view all the different categories by going up to the menu option here at the top. To see examples of the various categories, you can simply scroll down on the page here. This is the best way to browse through the different templates if you don't know what category you wish to use. You can see examples of categories like what's hot, the templates that have just been added, and other categories. If you hover your mouse over one of the templates, you'll get a preview of the templates and its animations. This makes it really easy to explore the different templates and figure out which one you want to use. While browsing through the templates, you'll likely see multiple templates that you may want to use in the future. To save templates for later use, look at the top right of the image and click on the heart icon. The template will then be saved to your favorites, which you can access by looking at the top menu and clicking on the heart icon here. Beside the favorites menu, you also have the projects menu. Here you can view all the projects that you're currently working on or ones that you've already completed. If you only wanted to see the templates with the right dimensions for an Instagram post, simply click Instagram post here in the banner. When you select this option, you'll notice that all the templates on the page will change and only display the ones with the dimensions for an Instagram post. This makes it really easy to browse through the different templates depending on where you want to post your video. So take some time now to browse through all the different templates that are available. If you know what type of video you want to create, the goal for your video, and where you want to post it, go ahead and select the templates that you like and add them to your favorites. So to get started, I'm going to select a template to use for my promotional video. I think I want my video to have the dimensions of an Instagram post. So let's go up to the banner and select Instagram post. Now all of the templates displayed on this page will be in this format. Many of the templates will actually have multiple formats, and if you click on one of the templates, you'll see all the formats that are available. For this template, for example, you have the wide format for YouTube, the vertical format for an Instagram or Facebook story, and the square template for Instagram. If you wanted to select this template, you could simply click the blue Use This Template button. But for my video, I've already selected some templates that I may want to use and added them to my favorites. So let's go back up to the top menu and click on the Favorites tab. Here you can see all the video templates that I've added to my favorites. All of the video templates are separated based on their dimensions. For my video, I'm going to use this square template here. When I click on the template, you'll see that there are actually 3 different dimensions available, but I'm going to leave it as square and click on the blue Use this template button. You should then be directed to the InVideo template editor. Here's where you can customize the template to create your video. Each video is separated into multiple scenes, which you can view down here at the bottom. If you hover over a scene, you have the option to add a new scene, duplicate this scene, or remove the scene. The little box in between the scenes are your transitions. Here you can change how your video moves from one scene to the next. We'll discuss this in an upcoming lecture. For my promotional video, I want my video to have 4 different scenes, so I think I'll remove this scene here. I'm simply going to go to the trash can icon here and click on Remove. It will then ask if you're sure you want to remove the scene. Go ahead and click Yes. My template now has 4 different scenes that I can begin to edit. So for this lecture, I'm going to update the text on each scene. Hopefully you know the goal of your video and the message you want to get across. So let's get started with the first scene. Start by clicking on the text that you wish to change. You'll notice a new menu come up on the right hand side where you can edit the style of your text, its colors, the text animation, and the text box animation. By default, the animation for this text is to fade in for 1 second. The text box, which is the box behind the text, currently doesn't have any animation, but if you wanted to add some, simply click the drop down menu and select the animation you wish to add. So now let's change the text on the template to promote my martial arts t-shirt. Let's start by selecting this text here and changing it to Now Available. You can either type directly onto the template or use the menu on the right hand side. For this text, I'm going to change it to Martial Arts T-shirt. I think I'll make the text a bit smaller, so let's go over to the menu on the right hand side, go to font size, and change it from 100 to 80. There we go. So my first scene will now say, Now Available Martial Arts T-shirt. So now let's edit the text on the second scene. I'm promoting a 50% off sale, so I want this scene to say 50% off this week only. So let's select the word electronics and change it to this week only. In order to make the text fit, let's move the text box over a little bit to the right. You can easily change the size of your text boxes by using the circles here. There we go. For the next scene, I'm going to change the text to display high quality, available in all sizes. And for the last scene, let's add a call to action and type in visit our online store and input the website. Looks like the website is a bit long for the text box, so let's go over to the menu and make the text a bit smaller. Let's move the text box up a bit to center the text, and there we have it. So that's how you edit the text for your template. So let's start by uploading the mockups that I created for my t-shirt. To upload your own media, look at the menu on the left hand side and click on the Uploads button. From here, you can see all of the media that you've previously uploaded, and to upload new media, click on the blue Upload button at the bottom. You can then select the images or video you want to upload. You can upload media with the file size up to 800 megabytes. Before the upload starts, you can choose to trim your video or upload the full file. Once your media finishes uploading, you'll see it all appear in the Uploads tab. You can see that I uploaded my logo, an image mockup of my t-shirt, and a video mockup. So let's add my media to the template. I'm going to start by adding my video mockup to the first scene. I'm simply going to drag it from the Uploads tab and drop it onto the image that's on my template. You will then have the option to replace the image, add the media behind the current image, or put it on top of the image as a layer. Let's replace the image with my video mockup. There we go. So now that I've added my media, let's preview this scene to see how it looks. Simply click the preview button here. You can see the full scene with my video playing and all the transitions. My video is actually almost 30 seconds long, but I only want this scene to be about 5 seconds. So let's stop the preview, go over to scene duration, and change this to 5 seconds. You'll get a warning that this may cut your video, but that's what we're trying to do anyway, so go ahead and click yes. So now the first scene should only include the first 5 seconds of my video. Now that I've finished editing the first scene, let's click on the second scene. For this scene, I think I'll use my image mockup. So let's go over to my uploads here and drag my image over to the template. Just like last time, let's click on replace. So now that that's done, let's edit the third scene in my template. For this scene, let's go over an example of how to add media from the InVideo library. To access the InVideo library, let's go over to the menu on the left-hand side and go up to the top option that says Media. Here you can search for thousands of different images and videos that are available. Since my marketing video is focused on selling a martial arts t-shirt, let's go over to videos and search for martial arts. As you can see, this pulls up tons of different video clips in the martial arts niche. If you click on one of the video clips, you can see a preview of how the video looks. Let's check this one out here. Once you've joined InVideo, you'll have access to videos and images from great companies like Storyblocks and Shutterstock. I think this video will work perfect to add to my scene. So just like adding your own media, simply drag the video clip over and drop it onto the scene. Let's click on Replace to replace the current image with our new video clip. You will then see a box pop up where you can trim your video. I want my scene to be around 5 seconds long, so let's trim this video to the 5 seconds I want to use. There we go. Now let's click on Done to add the video clip to our scene. Now that I've added my new video clip, let's click on Preview to see how it looks with the transitions. As you can see, the video clip currently has a Storyblocks watermark, but this will be removed once you export your video. Now that we're finished with the third scene, let's go to the last scene and add our media to this one as well. So let's replace the background image with the video clip that I uploaded earlier. I'm actually dragging over the same video clip that I used in my first scene, but I'm gonna trim it to use a different part of the video. To change the part of the video clip that I want to display on this scene, let's go over to the right hand side and click on Edit. You can then click on the Video Edit drop down menu and let's select Trim Video. You will then see a box pop up where you can trim your video and select the part of the video you wish to use. For this scene, I think I'll use the last 5 seconds of this video clip. To preview the video clip, you can use the slider here. Once you've selected the part of the video clip you want to use, go ahead and click on Done. Now this scene will play the part of the video clip that we selected. If you look in the middle of this scene, you'll see an image that says Logo. Let's replace this image with the logo for my martial art lifestyle brand. I uploaded my logo with the rest of my media, so let's go ahead and click it and drag it over to replace the image. Let's make my logo larger by dragging the corner of the box here. You can also move your logo on the scene by simply clicking it and dragging it to the spot where you want it to display. I think my logo looks good right here in the center. Now that I've added my background video clip and my logo, let's preview this scene. Not bad. I think this will work just fine. So that's how you upload and add your own media and how to add media from the InVideo library. So let's start by taking a look at how your video transitions from one scene to the next. Each video template will already have default transitions, but you can easily change these if you wish. If you go down to the bottom and hover over this little box here, you'll see how your video transitions between these two scenes. The transition between these two scenes is currently set to slide right, but if you click this box, you'll see tons of transitions that you could choose to use. This includes animations, overlays, light leaks, and others. If you wanted to preview a transition, simply hover your mouse over the one you want to view. Let's change this transition to slice vertical and see how it looks. So instead of a sliding transition like the one you see between these two scenes, it will now transition with this vertical slice. Not only can you update the transitions in between your scenes, but also the animations for your media and your text. So let's add an animation for my logo. If I click my logo, you'll see the editing menu pop up on the right hand side. To change the transition, let's go over to the animation drop down menu. I can animate my logo as it's coming in, while it's in place, or even as it's going out. If I click this drop down menu, you can see all the different types of animations I can add. If you wanted to preview an animation, simply hover your mouse over the one you want to view. So as an example, let's select to have my logo blur in. You can also set the duration for your animation using the slider here. Let's have my logo blur in for 2.5 seconds. Let's preview this scene to see how my new logo animation looks. As you can see, my logo now blurs into the scene. Now that we've gone over how to update the scene transitions and animate your media, let's go over how to change your colors. In order to change the color of the box behind the martialartlifestyle.com text, simply click on the box and use the editing menu on the right hand side. You could also select an animation for the box But for this example, let's click the Colors drop-down menu. You can then click this little box here and change the color to any color you wish. I recommend selecting colors that are consistent with your brand. In order to change the color of your text, simply select the text, then go to the menu on the right-hand side. From the Edit tab, you can update your text style and the colors. Let's go down to the Colors drop-down menu. You can then click the Text Colors box and select any color that you wish to use. I think I'll update this text here to a light yellow. There we go. So now let's preview how my last scene now looks. I have my vertical slice transition, my blur in logo, and my updated text color. So that's how you update your scene transitions, your media animations, and your colors. So let's check out how to add or change the background music for your template. To edit your background music, let's look at the menu on the left-hand side and click on the Music tab. Here's where you can view the InVideo music collection. At the top of the menu, you'll see the default music track for your template. Let's play the track and see how it sounds. If you wanted to change the background music, you have tons of royalty-free music tracks to choose from. If you click the category drop-down menu, you can separate the music into different categories such as calm music, dramatic, electronic, funky, and many others. As an example, let's click on the category of bright music and see how the different tracks sound. Let's check out this one here called A Walk in the Park. Let's also preview this one called Bovie. Feel free to search through the different categories and music tracks to find the perfect background music for your video. When you find one that you like, simply click on the Select button beside the track. If you have your own music you want to upload, simply go down to the Upload button down here at the bottom. After you've uploaded your music, it will then be available in the My Collections tab here. But for my video, I think I'm gonna stick with the default music. Now that I've selected the music that I want to use, let's preview the video with the background music. To preview the full video, let's go up to the top menu and click on Preview and Export. Here you can preview how your completed video should look and sound. Not bad. The preview video may have a little lag, but the final version of your video will be crisp. If you wanted to adjust the volume of your video, simply use the slider here. If one of your video clips has audio that you want to mute, simply select the media, then go to the menu on the right-hand side. From the Edit tab, you can go down to the Video Edit drop-down menu, then click on No Audio. So that's how you add or change the background music for your video. To add a new scene to your video, look at the menu on the left-hand side, go down to the bottom, and click on Add Scene. You will then have the option to add a new scene with one of the templates that were already available, or create a brand new scene. For this example, let's click the option at the top to add a brand new blank scene. It will then ask you to confirm to add a new scene after the scene that you currently have selected. Once you confirm, you should see your new scene populate on your template. You can now start building your new scene for your video. Let's start by adding a scene transition. To add a transition, click the small box in between the scenes here. You can then browse to the various transitions and select the one you wish to use. Remember to preview the transitions, simply hover your mouse over the one you want to view. For this scene, I think I'll use the wiper right transition. I'm simply going to click the transition to add it to my video. There we go. Now that I've added a transition, let's add some media. I'm going to go over to the menu on the left-hand side and go up to the Media tab. Let's search for another martial arts clip to add to my video. For this example, I think I'll just use this little ninja video clip here. If you click on one of the video clips, you can preview the clip to see how it looks. Remember that the Shutterstock watermark will be removed when you export your final video. To add the clip to your video, simply click it and drag it over to the scene. This clip is about 12 seconds long, but I'm gonna trim it to about 5 seconds. Once you select the part of the clip you want to use, go ahead and click on Done. Now let's edit the text of our video. First, let's start by deleting this Build Your Scene text in the middle. To delete the text or any other element, simply select it, and then you want to click the trash can icon at the top of the menu on the right hand side. Now that we've deleted the plain text, let's add some new text. To add some new text, let's click on the Text tab on the left hand side of the screen. Here you'll see that you have several different options to choose from. At the top, you'll have standard text options such as a headline, a subheadline, or plain text. But for my scene, I'm gonna add a ready-made text box. You have several categories you can browse, such as classic, modern, social media credits, location boxes, and more. Let's see what we have under the classic drop-down menu. Here you'll see several different pre-made text boxes that you can choose to add to your video. If you hover your mouse over the different options, you can check out the text transitions. Once you find the one you want to use, simply click on the box and it'll be added to your scene. You can then move the text box to the correct location and change the size. To change what the text says, simply select the text, then use the menu on the right hand side. I plan to delete this scene before I make my final video, so I'll just put in some example text. Now let's update the text box colors. Select the text box, go to the Edit tab on the menu on the right hand side, then go down to Colors. From here, you can easily update the text colors and the box colors. Remember to use colors that match your brand. There we go. Now let's preview the video to see how it looks so far. Not bad. Now let's see what other features we can add to our new scene. If you click on the Stickers tab on the left hand side, you'll see all sorts of cool elements you can add to your video. This includes things like icons for marketing, lifestyle, and even call to actions. As an example, let's add a call to action icon to my new scene. If I click this Get Started icon here, it should automatically be added to the scene. I can then resize the icon and move it around. I think I'll move it up top here just above my video. Let's preview the scene to see how it looks with my new call to action sticker. I think it looks pretty good. Now let's check out the Effects tab. Here you can view all sorts of different effects that you can add to your video. This includes effects such as falling confetti, light leaks, and even smoke. To preview how an effect looks, simply hover your mouse over the one you want to see. When you find one that you like, simply click it and it'll be added to the current scene. If you click on the Shapes tab, you'll see all sorts of shapes that you can also add to your scene. This includes lines, outlines, solid shapes, and transparent shapes. Let's add an outline shape to my scene as an example. I think I'll add this square shape outline here. Once it's added to your scene, you can then resize it, move it around, or even change the colors. If you like, you could even select to animate your shape as well. If you look at the top right of my scene, you'll see an icon that I can replace with my logo. I want my logo to be in front of the shape, so let's move the shape back. To do this, let's click on the Layers tab in the menu on the right hand side. The items up top will be at the front of the scene, and the ones below will be behind the previous items. To move my shape element behind my logo, simply drag it down here. As you can see, the logo is now on top of the shape. So let's click the preview button to see how my scene looks now. I think it looks pretty cool. So that's how you create a new scene for your video, and how to add some of the other features and elements available on InVideo. So before I export my video, let's delete the example scene that I created in the previous lecture. To delete a scene, go down to the scene at the bottom of the editor. From here, simply click the trash can icon at the top right of the scene. It will then ask you to confirm if you really want to remove the scene. Go ahead and click yes. Your scene should now be removed. So now it's time to export my marketing video. Go up to the top of your screen and click on Preview and Export. Make sure you preview your video to make sure you don't need any other changes. If everything looks good, go ahead and click on the blue Export Video button. InVideo will now start rendering your video. You'll then be taken to a screen where you can see the status of your export. From here, You can also see all the other projects that you've previously worked on. You can also rename your project to make it easier to find at a later date. It may take a few minutes to export your video, depending on your video's size and length. Once it's finished, you'll see a preview image of your video and the word completed at the bottom left. If you click the play button, you can view the full video from here. To download your new video to your computer, simply click the download button at the top right of the video. Your new completed marketing video should now be downloading to your computer. So now let's open up the video that I just completed and see how it looks. Not bad. So now that my video is completed, I can now start using it to market my business. In the next lecture, we'll go over some video marketing and promotion strategies that you can start implementing. I'll see you in the next section. Hey guys, Jason here with Quantum Courses, and thanks for checking out this short video preview. To get the full course and view our other online courses and masterclasses, head over to jasongandy.org or click the link down in the description. Don't forget to subscribe and click that like button, and I'll see you in the next video.